Well, next, folks, we have Denise McClure, and Denise is from the City of Brampton Economic Development um, site, and she leads a team of business development professionals in the Economic Development Office at the City of Brampton. Her sectors focus to include innovation and technology, entrepreneurship, advanced manufacturing, and food and beverage processing. So Denise strives for job creation, talent, and investment opportunities for the City of Brampton. So Denise, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you perfectly.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for inviting the City of Brampton to join this morning. Really interesting to hear all of our colleagues and partners from across Peel Region speak today. Some of my information may duplicate what Jordan just spoke about, so I might skip through some things because I want to ensure everyone has time for questions. So I'm with the Economic Development Office at the City of Brampton. We can move to the next slide, please. I thought it might be interesting for everyone to see the economic recovery strategy. So when COVID hit, like everybody else, we were kind of blindsided. So we quickly worked with our business community and leaders across the City of Brampton to restructure what our team was working on to really prioritize helping small businesses, our mid-sized businesses, and all businesses in Brampton succeed. So we really built our strategy around 4 cornerstones and all pulled together by talent and diversity. So I was really happy that on our panel today, we did speak about including ensuring that our whole community succeeds from this massive infrastructure investment with the LRT, which is great because one of our cornerstones is infrastructure investment. And although this is not updated, I should have that as the LRT project as a massive infrastructure project that we think will really bring economic benefit for all of the businesses and for the entire community, and will help bring us out of this COVID recovery initiative. A lot of our businesses that we're working with, as we talked about today, are really facing shortages in labor. And that's actually one of the main ways that we are working with our business community right now, our larger businesses, is helping them to connect and hire. That's a lot of what we're hearing. So I'll briefly go over our 4 cornerstones for our economic recovery. We have innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship. And we heard earlier that downtown Brampton, we have a massive investment in our innovation district. Actually, that's where most of our team is today. They're down at the Collision Conference in Toronto, promoting the innovation district. And we're really looking to attract startups, international startups from around the world into downtown Brampton. So of course, this transit investment is incredibly important to us because even though it doesn't go right into downtown Brampton, it goes to the Steeles and Main area, and then you can quickly jump on a Zoom bus and get into downtown Brampton. We really see those connections as integral into our development. We also have the arts and culture cornerstone, which is really important to building a diverse and robust economies to ensure that we have a thriving arts and culture scene in Brampton. And then of course, we have our investment cornerstone. And during COVID, we still continued our work in investment attraction. And what's interesting, we were one of the first cities in Canada to switch over to virtual foreign direct investment missions. So we were able to have many missions around the world virtually. Now, of course, our team is really happy to be at this big conference in Toronto this week and to have a lot of follow-up meetings with those investors. So really great work happening in that space, which is great. Next slide, please. So with the construction of the LRT, we are really pleased that it is falling in line with the Brampton 2040 vision. So we want to ensure that the city is developing the way that our residents and our businesses in Brampton envision it. So part of this 2040 vision is that this area of Brampton that we call Uptown Brampton, to anybody that's maybe a bit older like me, I really talk about it as the Shoppers World area of Brampton because I grew up here. But the Shoppers World area and Hurontario Street South and Steeles area is the Uptown area of Brampton. And we really envision this to be a fantastic mixed-use community that's really driven by transit. So this is also known today as the Gateway Terminal and a spot where the LRT will end its current route. So we have big plans for this area. which our economic development team, the planning team, the entire city is excited about. Next slide, please. So I grabbed this snapshot because I do believe RioCan is here presenting in this panel later on today, which is fantastic. So this development is really the catalyst, I would say. I think everybody would agree, is the RioCan site at Shoppers World and the massive investment that's planned there. We are now at the city seeing other development applications coming in. We really see this as a both strong investment attraction tool and a fantastic opportunity for local businesses in Brampton to really take advantage of all of this brand new office space that's going to be coming online and brand new retail space. So this is something that everybody internationally is interested in, and it's going to really completely change the whole neighborhood and present a lot of economic opportunities for the city. Next slide, please. I do not want to duplicate what Jordan was speaking about, but I will just quickly highlight many of the services. So we do have a lot of supports in place. As we know, COVID really hit our Main Street businesses in Brampton. So our team has we have a staff of 6 that's dedicated to helping small businesses, and we have been able to really expand this during COVID through additional funding, which is fantastic. So the My Main Street program, we have Main Street ambassadors that are out in the field as business advisors, willing to come to your business site and meet with you and talk to you about additional programming. The good news is that we do have a Main Street ambassador that is assigned to the uptown area of Brampton. So you can have a business advisor come meet you at your place of business, help you access government funding. That has been fantastic. And that team, we have 6 of them across the city that are out on site. And then we have our team that's in our co-working space as well. We're finding that now that we're coming out of COVID, people need to get out of their houses a little bit. So that co-working space is back open, which has been fantastic. I also wanted to let you know, if you are a business and you're looking to get back out into in-person events, we are back up with our Entrepreneurs Connect. And I can't see that slide, but I think it starts tonight, but actually in-person co-working or networking event with expert series. So we're back in person with that, which is really good. I've always found those sessions to be really valuable, which is great. Next slide, please. I thought it was a good time to remind everybody about some of our recent awards, because during COVID, we did, like many organizations, kept going strong. And our Innovation District in downtown Brampton has been recognized by FDI magazine as a leading edge innovation district internationally. And we're definitely seeing a lot of uptake and excitement around that at the Collision Conference in Toronto this week, which is fantastic. We have a lot of startups with our Beehive, where we have a soft landing pad for international startups to come into our downtown. And that's generating a lot of excitement. And then, of course, you probably may know that Brampton is really well known for our food and beverage processing sector with some of our large employers there, and we are top ranked in that. So I would like to, I think that's my last slide. Next slide, please. I will end with that. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Yeah, thank you so much, Denise. That was wonderful. And again, amazing, the innovation focus that Brampton has, the focus that you have on the 2040 uptown area and food and beverage, lots of wonderful, wonderful programs there. Any questions for Denise, folks? And again, you can type into the Q&A, you can raise your hand, or you can type into the chat. Which one, I'll start the questions off. Which one are you most excited about, Denise? Which opportunity or which service that you guys provide is most exciting for you?
I guess it depends on the client, but I definitely think I am really happy that we have in-person activity happening again. We kept going strong with all of our business supports during COVID, but if there's a business out there that is interested in a consultation, we're part of Brampton's 411 Skip the Line, so you can book an online consultation. It's really easy, and that's incredibly valuable. We have some really experienced team members that have been with the city a long time and really know how to help you access government grants. Wow, that's fantastic. What a wonderful service that is. Thank you.
Okay, well, folks, thank you so much, Denise. We appreciate your time and effort. It was just a wonderful presentation. So we're just keep moving along here as 10:30 draws ever nearer. So thank you for your time.